She thrifts, she dips, books, last minute flights. Clocks till dawn, then fades into lights. Solo queen, no map, no guide. Because here, festival styled. Hit subscribe, come ride the vibe.
Happy Halloween week. It's pumpkin season, guys. I don't know why I'm holding this candle up right now because I set fires to my hair with that candle last night. But I wanted to do another Halloween vlog. I feel really bad because last week I did a whole shoot for Halloween and I was vlogging it in portrait mode, so I didn't really have time to vlog it in both ways because it was already hard enough obviously taking the photos and trying to get videos at the same time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that. I'll put some photos of like the Halloween stuff. I was actually really organised this year, but we're not there finally with Halloween because I've got a few more bits. Once I've done my makeup I'm going to show you them, but I thought I'd just give you a little catch up first. This week's going to be so busy because my friend Lydia is opening her new lash studio. Also, by the way, I'm going to be doing my makeup like this picture. I'm going to do it really dewy because I feel like I've been setting my makeup a lot recently and I have dry skin, so I don't really need to set it. I wasn't bedridden yesterday, but I was just like chilling, and I think that probably helped me avoid getting more ill. And I actually got on top of uploading the items onto Vinted. I need to, so the next thing we're going to do is package those orders so I can post them today. And I've also messaged my mum because I want to meet up with my mum. I see my mum really often, and I feel like with my parents I never really like go into personal details because my mum always said that I wasn't allowed to because she was a teacher, but she's retired now. But some of her students would watch me. But I feel like I've got way closer with specifically my mum, but also my dad since like moving out, actually making the effort to see them. And we go for lunch like probably like once a week if she's home, but she's also like half not at home at the moment because their house is being renovated, and oh my god, they've been pissed about so bad. I told her like we should put some pressure on the builder because this builder, he's taken like £54,000 off them, and he basically has used up all the money before the project's finished. And then he's not like thinking ahead. He's meant to be project managing everyone, like all of the different tradies, and also like ordering all the materials and like the windows and stuff, because they're basically making the back of their townhouse, it's in a terrace, all like glass on like 2 floors of it. And so he waited until like all the back of the house was removed, and like obviously scaffolding was all up, and they had to put plyboard over to cover the back of the house to make sure it wasn't too cold. But like this was done 2 months ago, and like in the summer it's not that deep, but it's like October now and there's literally holes where the scaffolding is going through the plywood. He waited until then to order the windows, and then like the windows obviously are going to take a while to come. Then he was like promising my mum like once the windows come we're going to get them in. So then when the windows came she's like are we going to get them in now? And he's like, oh, I've just realised we can't put in the top windows until we can't put in the bottom windows first, and they're the ones that are arriving first. So now it's going to be like another 3 weeks until the right order comes, because otherwise he's worried about like damaging the bottom ones by putting in the top ones or something. But basically things that he should have been able to think about beforehand, and like it's just a big mess about. And he's also like, so like I can understand obviously you've got a lot on your plate, mistakes happen and stuff, but he's so sassy. Like my mum was just like, okay, so when the windows do come, like she's been really nice, she's like, are you going to be able to get us in? Definitely. Are you going to work on it consistently? And then he's like, I can't see any reason right now that any unforeseen reason why we wouldn't be able to, but like never giving like reassurances or like actually just like, obviously builders are not going to apologise for messing you about because that's just like what they do. But I just think it's like crazy to have an attitude. And the thing is, my mum said to me when she first met him and he gave her the quote that she thought he was rude. So I'm like, why would you book someone for me? I'm like, I'm like someone who loves throwing the bathwater out with the baby. Like if someone's rude to me, like you're not having my money. I don't care how inconvenient it is for me. Like I don't care if it pushes my project back a month. I'm not giving like a rude man my money. And I feel like my mum like will vent to me about it, and I'm like, I literally told her like 6 weeks ago, like I think before she gave him another 12 grand, I was like, I think you should just tell him fuck off, we'll order the windows ourselves and you'll get someone else in, because she could have got someone else in to do the windows, and probably it's going to be 2 months anyway. She probably would have been able to get it done within that time, because my mum is so good at project managing. If you've been watching my sister's renovation, just Abby J on TikTok, but if you search Abigail Cottage it'll probably come up, and my mum project managed that whole thing, and she got the house done from start to finish in 6 weeks, because my mum is an ex-mathematician and she's really good at the spreadsheets, and she was really lining everything up that needed doing to make sure that like once one thing was done the next thing was being done, and like everything was ordered well in advance. So like her organisation is so good, so that's why it's extra frustrating that she's prioritised my sister's, I've just forgot that I wasn't meant to be powdering, but she's prioritised my sister's project because obviously that she's been in Wales doing that, and it meant that her project, even though she didn't want to be living at home while it was going on because obviously the back of the house was removed and it was noisy. Her project took the back burner, so I feel like it's quite frustrating. Probably going to ask her to help a little bit with the spreadsheets on ours, but she's not going to do the project managing. But I would love my mum to be a mummager for me, because she's got the organisational ability, and she said she would help me a little bit with like getting systems in place for invoicing and accounts and things like that. So I really do need to sit down with her and do that. But that is another thing. I've got my accounts due next month. I need to do a little bit on that today, because I've actually not been on my iPad and done consistent admin for the past week, because I find, I don't know how anyone else does this, like obviously I don't even have a full-time job, so it should be easier for me, but as soon as I'm like doing anything that is out of the normal routine, I don't know how people keep up with their just basic life tasks. Like, we've got to dispute council tax, I've got to pay for my next car tax, I've got to also sell my chimney that's been sat on the drive at my boyfriend's house. Tomorrow I'm seeing my friend in town, and I'm trying to get like nice outfits when I go out with people now, because I've done this clear out where I've sold a load of stuff, and it's actually given me motivation to be like, you know what, I actually love dressing up, but I just never had all my stuff at the at my room, and I could never like find all my nice stuff. Whereas like I love awesome clothes, I think, because I just feel more confident in them. You know, people have been wearing these like scarves wrapped around their waist. I've got a really cute scarf, it's like pink, and then I've got some cargo pants that I'm gonna wear it with, and they're like the same silky material. But the most important outfits that I've got for this week are, I've just been invited to a warehouse project to do some content on Friday, and it's not really one that I'm like that bothered about, but basically my issue is right now is that there aren't that many events that I actually want to go to. Like, I only want to go to stuff when I really care about it. Like, I saw Mandy Dexterous recently. I really want to see Remscore on Halloween in Paris. Also, when I'm at an event that I do want to go to, I'm with my friends, I'm like drinking, I'm also just wearing an outfit that I actually want to wear out. And TikTok at the moment just flags so many of my videos from even things that aren't violating the terms. It'll get deleted, it'll get like shadow banned and flagged, and then I'll appeal it and it'll get restored, but it won't get shown to anyone. And it's like, if I'm getting paid to promote a song in the background of these videos, it has to do well. So I need to just be honest with myself that I can't actually get the videos that I need to do so I can promote these songs while at the events that I'm going to, because I'm not going to enough events, and I'm just, when I am going, I'm just in the moment. So I need to just find some events that I'm not that bothered about, plan really good outfits, hand make them, like, because people follow me for the outfit inspiration, I hope. So I need to just like actually put effort into doing that into my routine. So we're going to do that on Friday. Hopefully I can work with Ari, Vision Ari, who's the photographer that I worked with last week in Manchester, because I know that we work well together. I feel like it takes a bit of teething room when you first meet someone to feel like relaxed and like they can give you directions and you understand what each other want. Hopefully you can come along with me on this week and let me know what you think of this makeup. I'm gonna plan my outfit next. I'm in this like cargo skirt, but we need to find shoes. I would have thought to pair like a little fluffy thing like this with casual bottoms, but I saw this picture, or it's actually a TikTok of a girl with jeans, a t-shirt and this little fluffy blazer, and I thought, oh, that's quite cute. Don't know if it looks weird with this, I've not looked yet, but I was just got this sent to me by a girl who has a brand called Stitch Bitch, and she just messaged me and she was like, can I crochet you something? And I was like, please would you crochet me something for the Halloween shoot? But it arrived. I get everything shipped to somewhere that's not where I live, because I'm funny about giving out my address to people, and it must have come while I was away, so I didn't know it was there. And also when this came in the box, I was like, what is this? Like, what have I ordered that would be in a box? But it was this crochet hat, and it's genuinely the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm gonna wear this like not on Halloween as well, because I love bonnets. I feel like they're so in. I'm obsessed with this. And then she made little gloves that match from like the fur, like just, oh, I'm obsessed with it. I'm going to plan my Halloween outfit. I'm really annoyed with myself because I had some red wings that were at the impost locker near me, and then I didn't collect them in time. I literally went to the impost locker like an hour after they got returned to sender. So I might message that girl and be like, could I rebuy them? Because they would have gone with this perfectly, and they were also for the shoot. But like, to be fair, I was like, if they've gone back, it's fine, because the shoot had already been. But now I'm thinking like, fuck, like I actually would have needed them. But let's choose shoes. I'm thinking little boots. This is the skirt. I'm probably gonna wear it with this bag because it's already packed, and it's actually this bag. I got it and it was a fake Chloe. It had the Chloe thing on it, and I found it at the charity shop in Poland, and I thought it was real, and then like obviously found out it wasn't. But I'm kind of glad that the Chloe like lock broke, because I don't really like wearing fake stuff. Like, I had like a really like cringe like hype beast era, and now I'm just like, I'd rather just like have like good quality stuff that's not branded. I've got a little bit like, not scammed because I just didn't read it properly, but these, I got them on Vinted and they said leather look, but I just read it as leather, and I paid £40 for them. And someone's obviously done this thing. I saw a video about it this morning about people buying stuff from TK Maxx and then reselling it on Vinted for a profit, and I think that they must have bought these probably for like 19 quid. I paid 40, which is a lot, but I thought it was fine because they were leather, but they're not leather. I mean, they are kind of perfect. I don't really like wearing leather anyway, but I did pay over the odds for them. But yeah, I think this will be my outfit. I'm actually overheating, so I don't really think I need a jacket. But I'm going to go meet my mum for sushi now. But first, we need to find everything that I've sold. So let's go through the hangers. Low-key, I need to look at my phone, which is recording, to find out what I've sold. But I can remember some things. This sold... Broken right. I sold this dress. I was going to wear this for a Pennywise costume because it's got like the red buttons like Pennywise has, and I thought like my thing for Halloween is I love like kind of juxtaposing like just a normal sexy outfit that's in the right colours for the costume, and then like the accessories and doing it like sophisticated Halloween. So I sold this skirt. This girl was really cute actually. I think she might follow me, asking me like so many questions about how InPost works, and I think she just downloaded Vinted so she could buy something off me. But yeah, I sold her that little festival skirt. And then I was thinking you could actually wear that with jeans and like go for like the Isabel Marant tassel vibe. And I was kind of regretting selling it, but we're not. We're doing a clear out right now. I sold this orange dress. It's actually like making me happy that people are buying some of my dresses, because I was like, oh my god, they're like so summery, no one's going to want them. But oh shit, I didn't mention that it was trimmed at the bottom. I'm going to have to message that person. So I just cut this off to adjust it, right, okay. Because I don't want any disputes. I'd rather just not send it if someone's going to not be happy and cancel the order. But yeah, I sold this dress. I'd love to know how people are making money though, because like all of these I've definitely like sold them for less than I found them at the charity shop. And like things like leather pants, which I bought at vintage shops, no one sells them for like less than £30, and like people aren't even wanting to buy them for like 15. It's crazy. And like I bought them at secondhand price, so I thought they were resellable at that price. And the last two things are white play suits. I've sold this one, and then I also sold another dress which is similar vibe. I have just reduced a load of stuff on Vinted last night, which are it's Festi Boutique, which is my old festival brand, the name of the page. Where is it? Oh my god, should be in here somewhere. It's like a white dress. Oh, here we go. It was pressed against the other white dress. If you're wondering why I'm like frantic now, it's because I'm meant to be meeting my mum and she wants to meet me in like the next 15 minutes, and it's like a 15-minute drive. So I've just packed everything here. I'm going to bring my iPad so I can work, all the stuff there. I need to get more packaging. I've used up all those parcels, which means I've sold like 50 things, and I need to go get some more, but I've got them at my office. And then I've bought my clothes for tomorrow. I'm obviously going to Liverpool tonight, so I'm like, should I be wearing this outfit? Because we're going to be doing like stuff on Lydia's office unit. So I'm just thinking, not office, but studio. Is that going to be messy? Probably should bring a warm jacket just in case it gets cold later. Everyone's always asking me like, how are you always in a rush? But I'm like, how is everyone else not always in a rush? Because I don't even feel like I do that much, but I'm just like, and it's not even like I lie there until like getting ready right at the last minute, but I just, maybe I try and fit too much stuff in, and I say yes to stuff that other people will be like, oh, we don't have time to do. Like today I probably shouldn't have gone out for lunch with my mum, but I wanted to. I also desperately need to get like essentials like toothpaste and things like that, because I'm using my travel size one. It's so bad. Look, I mean, it's so bad. Like, look at the state of my room. We need to do later today. Well, actually, it's not happening later today, but before the weekend I need to do a big clear out of this. I'm going to bring this actually in case the girl says it's okay, and I can post it just in case. Also, I feel like I need to start sprinkling in some more segments where I just talk about like current topics of like things that have happened, and if they're like rave and like festival related, that's good. But also like a thing that's been like on my feed page a lot is like the Louvre thing that happened, and although I'm always like support the underdog, like I feel like it's kind of funny to be able to pull something like that off. Obviously so bold, it just shows you really like a lot of people are not, if you do something quickly and you're wearing a high vis and like you just come across as confident, a lot of people are not going to be switched on enough to spot what you're doing until like after it's too late, which is also scary for like crimes and stuff, and I mean like violent crimes. But one thing that I do think is like really sad is when like antiquities get like broken apart and destroyed. I really hope that like they're just being sold to someone as a whole, because the value that those pieces have is obviously from like what they were originally. Like some of them are like ancient Egyptian bracelets and stuff like that, or I think that might have been another thing that got destroyed, was that someone stole an ancient Egyptian bracelet and melted it down. And I just think that like, oh, that was a worker at a museum did that, and I just think like they're priceless things. And like especially with like, I don't know what words I can say, but there's other terror done stuff like that in Egypt where they've raided pyramids and stuff and destroyed like 1,000-year-old history, which could actually give us clues to like ancient technology and stuff like that. I love ancient technology and like how they were creating energy grids and things. The maths that's involved in a lot of these ancient temples and the correlations and how they had the ability to build them and stuff like that, all those secrets are hidden within them, and I think it's really sad that that is potentially going to be destroyed, but hopefully they were just stealing them and selling them and they'll eventually turn back up again. But like absolutely wild. Another thing that I would comment on as well is something that my friend's done a video on, Gabby, is this whole trend in the festival scene. It's very much tech house, so it's not really my genre of like events, but these like, I think it's originated from Essex. I'm going to have to blame it on the Essex people, sorry if you're from Essex, but it gives very much Essex, London energy, and they're calling them like blonde tarts. It's like the IB for people, and I always see these videos of like tart detected, like, oh, tarts in the rave, like when a tart's shoveling me drugs on a nail and stuff, and it's like, ew, like actually ew. And it's not even about like don't go to raves to get with people, because I honestly think that like when we see an end to misogyny and the patriarchy, you see like more people being comfortable getting with people. Like we shouldn't be trying to increase modesty culture, and like especially like you see in like the gay community, like my best friend and like housemate at uni is gay, and he was saying that obviously there's a lot more promiscuity in like the male gay scene because actually there's no purity culture within men, so there's no shame in sex, and that shows that like I think women and men are just as predisposed to like want to have a lot of sex, but like we just don't, because women are constantly shamed. And I was trying to say that to my boyfriend because he was saying men are more horny, and I was like, they're just not. I can tell you that for now for free from personal experience. But yeah, so all this stuff about blonde tarts, I just think like that's not the right type of like making clubs about getting with people. That's kind of just like, it's just like Andrew Tate vibe, isn't it really? It's like, oh, that, what's that guy called that goes out dropping game? Not General G, like the fucking horrible, like Harrison is his actual name, forgotten his name, like, oh, HS Tiki, oh my god, the biggest ick ever. I watched a YouTube about him getting arrested yesterday, and he's just, like, people like that do so much harm for like our modern dating scene. I feel so bad for people that grew up a few years younger than me. I think dating must be absolutely horrible. Walking down now, it's actually so hard to get a parking space on this road. It's like a 2-hour free parking. I just got my mum to take some photos for me, and I'll put some of the outtakes in here because like last time she took pictures for me, they were so good, and I don't know if it was just chance, but I thought like, oh, she's sick at taking outfit photos. And then I got her to take them like outside the coffee shop before, and like I did it on 0.5 because otherwise like it's hard to get far enough away, and like if you don't stand like kind of in the middle on 0.5, obviously it makes like everything around the edges look a bit distorted, and like I'm in like the top corner and my face is like proper distorted. And I was like, while she's taking them, I'm like, I feel like I'm not in the centre here, like I feel like I can just tell by how you're holding the phone that I'm in the top corner. Also like I think we would have actually got some good photos, but when she passed me the phone back I was like, why is it in slow-mo? And basically instead of photos she's just been taking really like quick bursts of slow-mo video. I'm like, are you drunk? Like, have you looked at the phone screen at any point during taking the photos? Just had to fill up with petrol again. I filled up like literally a week ago for £60. Been using my van a lot for road trips recently, but I've got to remind myself that even though yes it's expensive, it's still cheaper than flying somewhere and paying for Airbnb, and I actually love it so much. You get just as much dopamine from doing a trip in the UK to a new place than doing a trip abroad, in my opinion, because I'm like, I don't really care about like hot weather trips. Like I love like Poland in the winter and things like that, but actually I'm like really enjoying making the most of the UK, and it is because my flight anxiety is bad, and I've actually realised like I don't want to book any more trips. Like I actually said no to a few trips that would have been going on in October, like ADE festival and also a festival with beatbox in, I think it's in Barcelona or something. But I just decided, you know what, I want to actually be home to do the house. I'll go work in Costa and then I'll go get the packaging for the parcels. We're gonna go get a place upstairs. I'm hoping that everything's charged. up all of the packaging bags. Just, it's in the dark. It's actually a problem because this switch here has run out of battery, so I can't actually switch my wardrobe lights off. I need to put a new battery in the wardrobe lights, like the Pax wardrobe ones. But my theory is I want to actually see if the electricity is going to be more this like quarter, because they've been charging me like pretty big amount, considering I only come here like to pick up stuff for an hour like every week, like max. Like I'm not even here for that most weeks. So, and there's no heating or anything. So I'm just thinking, like, I would love to know whether it's actually monitored on my unit or not, or whether it's just split evenly across everyone, because there's other people that work here consistently, like go to the impost and post the stuff there. To be this dumb, but I managed to forget the ones that were about to time out. Like 2 left to ship, and then bearing in mind most of them were ordered today, so it was like not even like near the time limit, and then this girl comes up with just 1 item, so I was like, do you want to go before me, because I still had 2 to ship, and I get flustered. And then I feel really bad because when she went in front of me, I was like, oh, by the way, there's only like the big lockers available. And then as soon as she had a tiny item, when she clicked to try and post it, she was like, oh, it says all the lockers are gone. So yeah, I hogged all of the vintage lockers. I only shipped like 5 or 6 items, but I've still got 2 left to ship that I could have shipped today. But they're going to have to go tomorrow, but it's fine. I've also got the other ones that I didn't bring with me that I've asked for an extension on. Hopefully the buyers see that and let me ship them a little bit later. But let's go and have dinner now. This is the parcel that I picked up for my stuff. This little trench coat. I might wear this tomorrow because I've actually just realised I forgot my jacket for my outfit for tomorrow. It doesn't really go with this, but it goes better than the tartan jacket that I got. Oh, she sent me some money by accident. Oh no, the button just fell off. I thought it was £1 falling out of the pocket. Aww. The button just fell off. Yellow polka dot. It's missing the arm cuff things. They didn't mention that, but let me know what you think. I think it's quite cute and it's so cheap for £5. I think it's from M&S originally. Oh no, it's from Heaven and Earth. Right, it's the next day. I just went and got a coffee because I'm waiting to meet my friend Shannon. She's like 50 minutes late. She's always so late, but she drove from Liverpool, so it's fine. But I wanted to show you my little fit check. I've styled this scarf which I got at the charity shop. It's like got magnets on it, which is really cool. Make sure you can hear me. The jacket just ruined it because I forgot to bring the jacket, but these are the harem pants that I'm also wearing. But because it's raining this morning, I've just parked my car and I've like walked through the car park, and they were like wet up to here because it's that really thin material that absorbs the water and just spreads up it. But hopefully I don't tread in any more puddles. Shannon's going to walk and meet me now, but I try and like drink coffee in if I can, so I don't have to get the plastic cup if I've got time. I really love that Hampton and Booze coffee in the Northern Quarter, so I'd have to recommend it. They do a vegan brownie instead, good, but I tried to get, I've got a vegan brownie from somewhere else because I went to 8th Day Cafe, which is like a vegan supermarket. It's nowhere near, and I had such a nightmare trying to pull in outside because everyone was parked like dickheads, like literally leaving massive spaces in the free parking bays, but a car couldn't fit, and it's just like not pulling up and like making space for everyone. So that like sent me over the edge a little bit this morning because I was driving around in circles for like 15 minutes, and then I just had to pull in the van loading bay and like leave my hazards on, and then the cafe there was closed anyway, so like that was a bit of a nightmare because then it took me 18 minutes to drive 2 miles after that because I was just in the wrong place. But tonight we're also going to be going to Liverpool to do some work on Lydia's salon. Ian's just confirmed that, so I'm not going to be in town for that long, but we're going to go to some Mexican place. It's a new place in the Northern Quarter. Also, I'm outside this pizza place called Pizza. I'll show you it. It's here on the corner. And they don't say, but it's 100% vegan Italian restaurant, and the food is so good. Definitely get the meatballs if you go. They do mac and cheese. The vegan pizza is really good. Like everything there, so good. The last time I went, I got the dough balls, which are like stuffed with vegan cheese, and they were so nice. guys, I managed to find the perfect jacket that matches this outfit in the charity shop, but we're just in Selfridges now. We go to St. Carl's and get a coffee and Shannon wants to smell some perfume, but very happy with this.
Okay, but I kind of like it.
He's well too.
Have you seen?
Right, we're back at the car. I'm parking in the Goose Street car park. I always park here. It's actually so good it's really cheap. It's £3 for the whole day, I think, but with the booking app it's a little bit more expensive. But it's always got loads of spaces. I really don't like parking in the under the bridge car parks, but this one's actually like a big flat area. It's in near Ancoats, or it is in Ancoats. But yeah, someone messaged me and they were like, where do you recommend parking if we want to stay in a camper van overnight in the city centre? I don't know about Manchester. I did that in Liverpool and I just looked for parking bays that are free overnight. Obviously most parking bays are 2 hours between 9 a.m, so if you leave before 9 it'll be fine. But Manchester doesn't have that many parking bays like that. You'd probably just have to drive around and look for them. A good way, I told my boyfriend this and it probably makes me sound a bit creepy, but a good thing that I always look for when I'm looking for where to park in random places residential areas is I'll drive obviously to the city or town that I'm going to go to. Say if I went to Clitheroe, I'd drive to the point of what Clitheroe, where that point would take you, which would probably be somewhere with double yellow lines because it's going to be right in the centre of the town. And then I'd look for places that are going to be more residential nearby, zoom a little bit out, and a good way to spot it. It sounds creepy, but I just look for if there's a primary school or something, because that's probably going to be more where there's houses. And I wouldn't park right near a school because obviously people are going to be walking past really early in the morning. But I'd then from there use it as a point to drive around, look at some side streets, and always look for a flat side street. But sorry, that lady was walking past and that freaked me out. Also, oh my god, I'm so excited. We booked Paris when I was with Shannon just then, because I've been wanting to go to this event. This is the only event that I actually care about. It's Rem's Call, who is the person I was playing in the car yesterday. I've just been listening to him. He cures my attention span because it changes, there's loads of ragga samples over Gabba, which is just an insane combo. And this event is going to be even more insane because they've also got psytrance techno with a K. They've got some apparently hard groove, Shannon said, is on the lineup, and it's in some warehouse in Paris. It's going to be insane. It goes on till 8 a.m. That's the sort of event that I want to go to. I don't want to be around a load of English people at Warehouse Project. I want to be getting not scatty, but I want to be getting weird in a random place where it's going to be a new experience. That's what's worth going out for me right now. But I don't know what outfit I'm going to wear for that, because I've done a lot of costumes last week for the photos, but I want something, those ones were good for pictures. I want something I'm comfortable in, dancing and stuff. So we still need to plan that out. And I'll definitely do a vlog of Paris with Shannon. I love going on holiday with Shannon because we're very on the same page. We like to do cultural stuff. We're big foodies, and also we like to go to events, and we both enjoy Shannon DJs techno as well. And we actually met at Boomtown. But yeah, we're gonna drive to Liverpool now, and I'll show you Lydia's salon. So it's the next day. I actually forgot to take YouTube videos of Lydia's because I was taking TikToks and there was just a lot going on. It took us literally an hour and a half to get to Liverpool because on the way there Ian put the postcode in, and for some reason Google Maps had this glitch where it even though he searched that postcode, it brought up an address, and the other postcode for that address was different, and it did show it. It still said it was a successful search result, so he clicked on it, and then he was saying oh, we're going to Runcorn, it's not Liverpool. And I was no, Lydia's salon is central Liverpool. And he was it's just across the river from Liverpool, it's not Liverpool. And I was I don't know, I've seen it once, I walked past the outside of it, but I don't know Liverpool that well, and I know there's a river going through it. So I was if he's certain it is, then I guess it is. And then as we're getting close, I'm this just does not feel where Lydia's salon is. Lydia's salon is right near Box Park in Liverpool. And then we get to the point and he's oh, it's under this bridge. I was no, it's not. And then we had to put it into maps to carry on, and that was another half an hour. Then when we got there, the door was a bit more fucked than what Ian was expecting, so we didn't have all of the trim and stuff because there was uneven concrete beam that he was meant to be putting the wood around it just in case, but because the concrete had been set in place and it had bumps on it, he couldn't get them all completely level. So yeah, we did the best that we could with what we could, but it was such a hectic evening, and I did vlog it, so I'll put the little clips that I took here. It's such a cute salon, but obviously I'll be going back for the opening anyway, so I'll show you it when it's fully in its final form. That's going to be on the 7th of November. But now I'm going to go do a little bit of work in Costa because I also have emails to reply to, and then we need to plan out the outfits for tonight because it's the Warehouse Project. While I was driving then, I was thinking, it's really annoying, since Topshop and places like that close, I feel everywhere, if you want to get a night out outfit, it's obviously online, and then now I'm thinking, oh shit, I should have ordered, like, I've not really bought rave clothes in a while because I've been doing festivals, in which case I do costumes and like more hippie, like summery stuff. Winter rave outfits, I haven't bought them in like a year or two because I just really, like, last winter I didn't go out that much either. So I was like, let me just see. TK Maxx is probably the most likely option that might have a few little tops that I could maybe style ravey, because I'm really like stuck on like what my style is for winter raves, and also it has to be stuff that's not going to get flagged on TikTok. Wasn't successful. I found this swimsuit for £4, which is good because I always wear my black one all the time and it's like the strings breaking on it. That was my one from Mars Labour, which I really love for their swimwear, but that one's from originally from Bershka. I feel like it looks like a similar shape, probably not as good quality, but either way. And then I found this, which is just like a really soft top, but it was in the sale. It was only £6, and like the material of it is so nice. I thought that'd be cute for like when we go to Paris next week. But yeah, I didn't find anything good, so hopefully we can find some stuff when we get to the storage unit. And there's also the fact that like the stuff that you would order online that's like specifically for like raves and festivals is there's a lot of like those like 2-piece sets, and like I never want to be someone that's just buying a new 2-piece set for every rave. And like I also just don't like the whole like co-order that you've not had to put any effort into yourself, that's just already done for you. Like I'm trying to make like a bit more effort with my style, so it's like you have to really curate stuff like that, and like it's not really the sort of stuff you're going to find in the charity shop either. That's like, I think that's why I struggle, because the majority of my clothes I get at the charity shop, which I love because you can get such good brands, but like the rave stuff is obviously way more niche. Like for me, I've always worn very like little rave outfits, but I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, I actually just need to wear stuff that's not going to get flagged, because otherwise like every single video I post is like getting my account shadow banned. So I'm just gonna probably have to wear t-shirts from now on, and that's apparently what looks better anyway. But I just get really hot. I don't like wearing stuff that like covers your arms. Forgotten how cold it actually is in this unit in the winter. Like, well, you can't see my breath at the moment, but there was days last year where you could see my breath. So hopefully we can get this tidied before the winter, so that, because obviously like when you're trying to tidy it and it's absolutely freezing, it just makes it impossible, because also the electricity doesn't let you run 2 radiators at once. It trips the power and then it gets really dark and scary. But the main issue is that my shoe thing completely collapsed. If you saw the video, it actually sent me into a spiral, and the issue is that these Pax wardrobes, obviously if they billow a little bit, you've only got those tiny little nooks that were holding the shelves on, and they're just not very wide. So as this is like very tall, as it starts to like bend outwards, the shelves are just not really held snug enough. So poor design from IKEA. I do love these wardrobes, the colour of them. I don't think they sell this colour anymore. I'm so glad I went with this instead of a white, or like, I think the brown is nice as well, but I really like the off-white colour that I've got, like oatmeal. Hopefully I don't damage them when I move them into the new house, because you obviously don't sell them, so you can't buy replacements for them anymore, and it's quite hard to take them apart, I think. But I'm gonna like start picking out outfits now. There's one outfit that I know I definitely want to do, and it's gonna be like very like Y2K. That's a definite yes. So we've got outfit 1. I don't know if I like the little silver thing, but I feel like it just gives it a little bit of different vibe. And I've got 3 glasses options, so I'll try them all on. So option 1, option 2, option 3. I feel like 3. Then whenever I plan like outfits for events, I always try and like keep all the accessories together for each outfit, so it's easier like when I'm like actually there, just to not panic. And I'm going to try and only bring 1 pair of shoes, because I feel like for shoots, like the last few shoots I've done, I bought a suitcase, but I don't think you'll be allowed to bring a suitcase into warehouse projects. So I'm going to get a locker, but it's going to probably be with like just a backpack or a soft bag, like a tote. So the thing to cut down on size, and this is true for if you're going to a festival abroad or whatever, is wear the same shoes with every outfit. And like things like this little mesh 2-piece set, this is tiny, like tiny bag. These ones can give maximum effect of different outfit, whereas the shoes can stay the same and you still look like you're in a completely new outfit. So outfit 1, check, Y2K vibes. I don't know what shoes I'm going to wear yet, because I've got videos on my phone of each outfit. I'll look at the end and just do the finishing touches. This isn't a costume that I'd wear today, but I've found this that I bought when I was in America. It was from a charity shop or second-hand shop that was selling old Hollywood costumes. I paid how much? $50 or $75 for it. Kind of expensive, but I'm thinking I could do this for Edward Scissorhand at the Paris event, and I could just order accessories to go with it. I'm not showing you the bottom because it's just a bodysuit, so I'd have to think of like some like mesh or something to wear on the bottom half, but like this could be a sick one. And then like I can talk in the videos about how it was like actually worn on a film. Kind of a problem because the new rocks are obviously heavy, and if I'm trying to be limited on what I bring, then they're probably the only shoe I can bring, but we'll see. They'll probably be the ones that I wear and then I can swap when I'm there. But I feel like I need a jacket or something to go with this, maybe sleeves. If you're thinking of buying new rocks, don't. I've barely worn these because they're so heavy. I wouldn't wear them to an event where like I've got 4 days of dancing. Bring them to a festival, it's very much just for like one outfit or even just for photos. And they've literally fallen apart faster than any of my cheaper shoes. These are like £200 boots. And I know that the way that they used to make them in the past was a little bit better because my friend has got some from a while ago that are still going strong. But a lot of people have had the same experience as me and said that they broke really quickly. Next outfit, I mean, it's a little bit tight for me. But I've been wanting to wear this bra for ages and I was like waiting for a good time to wear it. But I feel like it's good to wear for pictures because it is the sort of thing that like this string bit keeps snapping off so my boobs may come out. But I feel like with the long hair I've got a bit more coverage at least. And I've got this silver jacket you can see just back there that I'm gonna try it on with. Oh my god, every time you move your arms, like you stab yourself. So yeah, it's definitely just put it on for a little bit. You don't want to be dancing in it all night type of outfit, but I think it's cute. I think it's going to come off really good in photos. Okay, I actually want to wear this to an event as well now for the whole night. I think I'll put up with being stabbed because how sick is this? I've just put on an extra chain here. I don't like the fact that it's like hiding the cooler chain, which is underneath, that actually is joined to the top, but I feel like it needed something higher up just to fill this space in. And then I've got this little bag which matches perfectly, and the jacket, I got this for £5 at a car boot sale thing. This is the next outfit. I need to adjust the little skirt thing I've got underneath, but I've got this scarf. It's not the right colour, but it is the right material because it's crochet. Need something else to accessorise. These little gloves, but I don't know if this is 2 different styles. I feel like it kind of is. Yeah, it's like this is more like crochet apocalyptic vibes, and then this is more like glam. I feel like you can wear them because they're the same colour, but it's not exactly perfect. But however, I have got pink dye that I could dye this scarf with, but I kind of wanted to keep it white because it is a really useful thing to have. A charity shop found it, and you don't usually find crochet scarves like this, so if I do dye it pink, will I regret it for future costumes? But also it would be such a good addition, or I could just keep it white. This is the dye that I've got if I do end up dyeing it, but we'll see. We might do that later. Things I found their little leg wraps, but I've also found this, which is a dress, but I was thinking I could use that as a headscarf, and I decided a tassel bag would be good. I need to get a pink tassel bag because I wear pink a lot, and also a black tassel bag is on my vintage search at the moment. I think that the little headscarf thing could be useful. I could even just like hold it in photos and stuff. It's a slightly more like corally pink, but vibes. The only thing is I've rolled this vest top down so that the straps aren't like that, but I feel like as it's rolled it kind of gives nipple energy, and I don't really want that to get me to flagged, so I kind of need a strapless beige bra because I do like the way that the skirt's more full and then the top kind of looks a little bit see-through. I think I'll get away with it. Potentially I should just pull it up or maybe tie them at the back. I could get Rihanna to help me tie them at the back. One thing that I noticed, or like a lot of things actually, was just sick of taking photos, but the main thing that someone who's a skilled photographer and does it every day notices is like little tweaks, like move away from the grate, like we don't want the grate in the picture, or like you need to move this little bit of hair. Whereas usually like if you ask your friends and family to take a photo, they're just focusing on like getting you in the frame, whereas like she's so used to that she's also looking for all the little details. So I know she'll help me if there's any straps showing and things like that. How many outfits we've done? I said we were only going to do 4, but this is not the final look. You'll notice this is like a muglard dupe. It's from AliExpress, but I'm going to do that like cutting and twisting thing that I've been doing recently. I bought this specially to twist, and then I've put the little belt there because I find play suits, especially if you're on a night out and you're drinking and you get a bit bloated when you drink, like I just think like you need something to break it up, because otherwise like if you're just not flat stomach, I just hate it. But yeah, this is going to look sick twisted. I've seen someone else do one like this on a shorter play suit. I kind of want to go get beads, and I also want to get a new knife, because when you're doing those twisted play suits, I'll do a tutorial on TikTok. It's best to use one of those rolly like pizzeria knife things, not for pizza but like craft one. It's easier than scissors. Okay, I'm getting a bit overexcited now, and I'm like, oh, I want to keep planning them. I've never like had this much luck with planning outfits. I think because usually I'm like, what am I going to have to dance in all night, and what am I going to feel warm in? I'm kind of thinking comfortability level, but especially for this, because I know I'm going to be fully fake tanned and there's no other variables involved, and I've got my longer hair now, so I feel a little bit more like covered up. I'm not worried about the overall look of them because it's only going to be for a short time, and if I don't like a certain element like the back of it or whatever, I just won't video that. Right, so we're done packing up this outfit way earlier than I thought I would be, so I'm going to have a lot of time to get ready before tonight. I might even say let's go a bit earlier, because I don't know why Warehouse Project do this, but they made it so that last entry is at 10, and obviously the event goes on till 4. What reason is that? Is it because they're going to keep letting people in, but they just want everyone to be in the queue because they don't want loads of people really late? But like, they're going to have the bouncers on the door the whole time anyway, so they don't really get what the reason is for that, but I'm thinking if last entry is 10, I don't want to get there at like 9 because it could be like a really long queue, and I kind of want to get there when it's quiet so it's less like embarrassing taking photos. But the next job is to go get some beads and a new one of those like rolling knife things to use for the DIY. So let's go. My boyfriend laughs at me for doing that. I don't know if anyone else does this. You know when you like want to park in a car park but it's for customers only? I get really paranoid that they're going to check the cameras and know that you've not gone into the building that the car park is with. He's like, obviously they don't, like they're just doing it on like if you stay over the time it's automatic, like they're not actually watching to see if you're a customer. But I've always done that. If I park at Tesco's like in Altrincham, I always go into Tesco's and make it look like I'm a customer, but just parked at Dunelm because like in the Stockport like retail park you have to pay for parking. I'm not paying for parking to go to M&S or to go to the Range which we're going to now. Like I think that's ridiculous, but we're going to use the free parking at Dunelm. Right, we're now at the Range. I'm going to look for the little knife things, but I did see them the other day, so I know they've definitely got them. So this is the knife. Oh, they've only got one left. We've got the last one, but I think the Range is better than Hobbycraft. It's way cheaper. I got the beads. You need to get ones with like big holes in them so that you can thread the fabric through, because it's actually quite hard on a small holed one. And what I use to thread it is like a crochet needle or one of those ones that you get for your hair, you know, in some hair kits they'll give you them. But they didn't have any in there, I couldn't see them, so I think I'm just going to try and look for the one that I had before. If not, I think a bobby pin might work. It's just to push the fabric through the hole. Right, so I have just washed my hair. I'm now like drying it and doing a get ready with me. I'm doing it mostly on TikTok, but I thought I'd show you the middle process. It's actually come around so fast when I've got to leave because it's going to take me like 40 minutes to get into town and it's like 5 now. I have also realised that I need to fake tan as well, and it's obviously going to be wet fake tan, which is just stunning because it's going to get on my clothes and I'm probably going to have like sweat patches of it missing, but we have no choice. And I've run out of the fake tan that I love for times like this. It's still a bit gradual, but it's like a moisturiser. It smells like aftershave. It's so nice, and it will develop fast and it goes to a dark colour. It's the perfect moisturising tan, but I've gone through so many bottles of it, so we're not going to be able to do that one. Right, the hair's mostly dry. I'm going to style it after I've done my makeup. I've just like put a 1 hour express fake tan on that I found under the bed. Hopefully it works. It came out grey. I've never used that brand before. It's the B-Tan brand, but I'm going to do my makeup and then I'll show you what it's like. I'm just going to do my basic classic that I know looks good in pictures, and it'll match all the colours of the outfit because I've got some pink and some dark ones. I really wish that I showed you when I had the curlers in, or because of the rollers. It was looking absolutely crazy, but it's come out considerably okay. I'm going to run to the shop now and get a little Prosecco glass and make sure I bring my ID this time because I nearly didn't get served last week. But let me know what you think of the makeup and the hair. I won't ruin the outfits now because I'll post them on Instagram, so you need to follow my Instagram if you want to see them. It's just the same name as on here, and let me know what you thought of this vlog. I'll be posting another one in Paris. Make sure you come back for that because it's going to be a scary one on actual Halloween, and thanks for spending the week before Halloween with me.